Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to do two things. I'm going to preview the topic for tonight's class, and I'm going to show you guys everything that we're going to be talking about, and I'll show you all of the questions that you will be answering in your small groups. Second, I'm going to assign your homework challenge. And this week, I'm going to assign it before class so that you guys can look ahead and know what it is you'll be doing, what it is you're preparing to do. Okay, so let's get started. What's the topic for today's class? Today's class is about what I do with free time. The topic is free time. And what are we saying about the topic? We're saying, this is what I do with my free time, right? And as you remember, because I teach the same thing every single class, you'll have 5 parts to your presentation. And you have the beginning and the end. And then in between, in the middle, you have 3 main ideas. So let's take a look at what is the first main idea. What are we going to be talking about here? The first question that you guys will be talking about in your small groups is this. It's the first main idea. It's what would you do with 15 minutes of free time, right? And my answer to that question, Teacher Yash, what would you do with 15 minutes of free time? Well, with 15 minutes, if I only have 15 minutes, then I would sit outside my house and eat cheese with the neighbor's cat. Let's organize those ideas as an example. So what is our main idea? What is this paragraph about? It's 15 minutes. And let's see, we can ask questions like, do what? Eat cheese. And with who? The cat. And where? Outside the house. Now, these are minor details. They answer little details like who, what, when, where, why. And they're about this. They're about what I would do with 15 minutes. So when you begin speaking here, you want to start with a topic sentence like, if I only have 15 minutes of free time, then la 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 la, right? So that everyone knows what you are talking about now. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the second main idea here. Let's take a look at what that is. You'll be discussing this in your small groups. What would you do with 2 hours of free time? Ask me. And I'll say, if I have a couple hours, then I walk to the park and do a live stream on my phone. So let's organize those ideas together. What is it we're going to be talking about here? What I would do with 2 hours, right? And what would I do? I would live stream. Where? At the park with fun. Okay. You see how this is starting to be organized into these parts with the main ideas and the minor details. Let's move on to the last one. Last of all, what would I do? What would I do with one free day? I'm going to break the class into groups and ask you guys, discuss this. What would you do with one free day? And I want you to come up with your own ideas, right? In the small groups. And in the small groups, you know what would be great? Anthony, one of our students, Anthony was doing this. Anthony was sharing a screen of like this. He was doing this. He was going, okay, everyone, look at my screen, look at my screen. And he was sharing the screen and he was writing everyone's ideas down. If you guys do that, I would be so happy. Thank you very much, Anthony. And please teach the others how to do that. So let's see. What are we talking about here? One free day. Okay. So what would I do? I would like to write. What? Right. And where? At the cafe. Juan Cafe. Yeah. And you could add more details, you know? You guys can think of other things like think of who, what, when, where, why, how much. Like for example, how do you go to the cafe? Tôi đi xe máy. And tại sao thích writing ở quán cafe? Why? Let's write that down. Why? Relax. Fun. Learning. These are all minor details that tell about what you do in your free time for one day. All right. So now that we've done this, here is what your homework is going to be. Because after class, I'm going to post this video that you're watching. I'm going to post this video on the Facebook wall. And I want you to record a video of your own presentation with your own ideas that you thought of and post it in the comments below this video. So it's going to be like this. It's going to be like this, your homework. You will give a spoken presentation like this. Everyone does different things with their free time. This is what I do with my free time. That was the intro. Boop. Now here is the first main idea. If I have 15 minutes of free time, then I will eat cheese with my cat outside my house. My cat is really fun and I like to give it cheese. It makes me feel happy. Boom. If I have 2 hours of free time, then I will go to the park and I'll live stream with my phone and talk to my friends. Boop. If I have 1 day of free time, then I will write at the Quan Cafe, and I will do that because it will help me feel relaxed and peaceful. In conclusion, boop, this is what I do with my free time, but you might like to do something different with your free time. Thank you for listening to my presentation. Cut. That's your spoken presentation. And it follows a pattern, see? And it can be easily organized like this. So when you're in class today, I want you guys to have this outline, this pattern, this structure in your mind. And in the small groups, when you're discussing, I want you guys to be writing down some of these ideas. Who, what, when, where, why would you do what you do with 15 minutes, 2 hours, 1 day of free time, right? And share your ideas. If anyone knows how to share your screen like this and write down everyone's ideas together in the small group, that would be great. That would be great. That would help your friends a lot. So I hope you guys come to class tonight. Tham gia, buổi tối nay, tham gia, Vietnam time. And I think that today's class will be a little more engaging and a little more active because everyone who is in tonight's class will have passed that English assessment, have answered the English question to get the join link, right? So this is no longer a public class. This is only for students who have passed that test. So we'll see how it goes tonight. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, I'm excited and nervous. All right, see you guys. Hang up, lie.